just talking to. Oh no, don't. It's a bit weird. It's not good. It's not good, don't do it.
After school today, and he's supposed to text me when he gets there.
Ooh.
I haven't gotten anything yet, and I'm getting a little worried. Well, you should really download Life 360. I let Stacy go to her friend's house after school today, and I just got a notification she's there. That's it? She didn't have to do anything? Nope. No more relying on the kids to remember to text you. You'll be on your phone all day. I hear that. Downloading now.
Downloading now?
Hey, Mom. You do it, I do it.
No! Why me?
Ready?
Yeah, he uploaded the one where he was like, he uploaded the video. It was an ad video, but it was still good.
Hey, Bridie. You do it, I do it. 3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Hey, Lexi. You do it, I do it. Knock and run. Hey, Nan.
Yeah.
You do it,
Yeah.
I do it.
Oh, that's easy. Good help.
Scouting! What's Kratos? Who's Kratos? What's Kratos? What's Kratos? Oh my god.
I started to think about, I was like, you know, why? After like listening to other songs that's actually on that chart, it's like, wait a minute, something's not right, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride
Definitely
till I can't
this
no
guy.
more. I got the horses in the back. Horseback is the jack.
Yeah, you can't sing without autotune. He sounds cringy like me. Oh, you got high ping.
Riding on a tractor, ain't up in my legs. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, or riding a movie. Yeah, boy, I'm
I my movie, ain't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride.
Majority of you will not know about diabetes. People get confused about it in day-to-day life. I'll take you through some of the paraphernalia, right? This is my insulin pen. I inject insulin with this pen, put a cartridge of insulin in here, screw the needle on the end, stick it in wherever, right? Regularly do this in public. The other day, a woman saw me doing that and shepherded her child away from me by some sort of horrible drugs man. Where did you think that come from to take heroin in this? The future, look at it. Also, don't move your child away from me like I'm suddenly going to go, oh, some for the little one. Share and share alike, 'tis a lesson he must learn. This is my blood sugar testing machine, right? Use this on a regular basis throughout the day. What I do is I put my finger here, click a little button, a spike goes in and out like a James Bond shoe, pierces my finger. Get blood out the end of it, put the blood in the machine, look at the screen, take the reading, act accordingly. Regularly, do it in public. The other day, I was in a cafe at a communal table. A man watched me go through all of those steps, prick my finger, get the blood, put it in the machine, look at the screen. He leant over and said, oh, is that your phone? What contract did he think I was on? That it demanded a blood sacrifice. Someone else recently, a friend of a friend, saw me do all of that. 25 minutes, looked really confused, and out of the blue went, sorry, I've been meaning to ask, is that your vape? My vape? You put blood in it, you maniac! I get very wacky with the flavours, but I think hemoglobin might be taking it a step too far. Also, don't ask me if something's my vape, because the basic translation of that sentence is, are you a twat? I'm sorry, by the way, if there's any vapors in here, but you do not look as cool as you think you do. You produce too much smoke, the volumes are hilarious. Not even smoke as it's dry.
Go here.
You look like you're recreating an episode of Stars in Their Eyes with your head. Tonight, Matthew, I will be the biggest dick in the pub.
I'm sorry, okay. Let's concentrate now. Enough of the amazing kids. One grab, two grab, see a little 2-year-old. G60 no scoped him, he said I was a ball. Guess what, little 2-year-old? I'm better than you. How about you shut up and get off my menu? Oh no way, Morgan. Where at the bus end? How many kills do you have now? 0. Nope. Penis, oh stop at my feet. Penis, oh stop at my feet. Oh stop. Okay. Penis, oh stop at my feet. Penis, oh stop at my feet. Oh stop. You see? One. TSM a cam. Yep. Didn't touch it. Face up. Oh, got slipped. Got one. Nice shot. Kid, you're not cool. Fake skull trooper. 225 to the head. See? I got hit in the head by him. GG's. Can we play Arena Duos for a second?
Small it is back there when people come on, by the way. That's not a dry ice machine, it's just one bloke with a vape. Sings some raspberries when you walk on. The point, it smells too nice to be cool as well. So
That's good.
they are a badass legend.
No idea, boy. What is this?
This is my third Live at the Apollo. And one thing people have begun to ask me now, they say, Jack, you've done a bit of this, you've done a bit of that. Do you ever get recognised? Normally it's my voice that gets me in trouble, because this is a voice that I'm stuck with. It's not a particularly intimidating voice. It's very hard to sound assertive with a voice like this. I was in the cinema the other day, and behind me in this cinema were these two youths, okay? About 13, 14 years old, hooded ne'er-do-wells behind me. They were talking very loudly, these rude boys. They were having what I like to term as a rude boy cinema club, okay? It went a little bit like this. Hey, bruv, guess what I seen the other day on DVD? What you seen on DVD, man? I seen the Iron Lady. Was it any good, Bled? Nah, it's shit. It's nothing like Iron Man. I was like, I'm going to have to nip this one in the bud for the good of the rest of the cinema. I turned around. I was so polite to these young gentlemen. I was like, I'm awfully sorry, chaps. But is there any chance that when the film actually starts, we could bring this tete-a-tete to a rather swift conclusion? 30-year-old boy in my face. Nah, shut up, Downton Abbey! I'm quite posh, and I had quite a posh family upbringing and stuff, which is why I think I'm so obsessed with trying to find the characteristics that make us all British. Things that link us all, whether you're from the north, south, east, west, any socioeconomic background, the things that unite us. There's one that I'm a big fan of, one that I think we all possess, and that is our obsession and adoration in this country for free shit. Right? It's drilled into us from an early age that if something is offered to us and it's free, we're gonna have it. Whether it be a cup of tea or coffee, a complimentary glass of red or white wine, a pen, a bowl of sweets, a magazine, a sample product that's been erroneously laid out in a supermarket, if it's free, it's ours. We are a country whose entire healthcare system is built upon the solid foundations of being able to convince people into giving us their blood with the allure of free biscuits. And woe betide any boss in this country of ours that thinks it is a good idea to put his credit card behind the bar at an office drinks party. Oh, no. I did temping work before I became a stand-up. I worked at an office where they had an American boss. At a drinks party, he put his American Express card behind the bar. Oh, I pity the fool. In America, that might work. It would get greeted with praise. Hey, guys, have you heard? Tyler's put his credit card behind the bar. What a swell thing of Tyler to do. We need to make sure that we buy him around later, and I suspect we're going to need to leave a pretty substantial tip, period. Yeah. Not in Britain. In Britain, it becomes like a challenge to see how much it is physically possible to drink before that bastard becomes a pay bar. I see people having pep talks, cheering each other up. Have you heard? That dickhead's put his credit card behind the bar. We're going to drink so much free alcohol in the next hour that Tyler has to remortgage his bloody house. But this mindset we have of liking free shit, taking it regardless of whether we need it or not, is not something that has been passed across to our European brethren. Our more rashly minded, logical German cousins, for example, do not think this same way. I found this out recently. This was the first time ever I used a German airline. They were amazing. Best airline I've ever used. Their pilot was brilliant. We went through a little pocket of turbulence. Now
like a fort fight.
He comes in straight away on that PA system. Please do not be alarmed!
No, but I don't do fort fights. Oh, found it years ago.
By the sheer
Another kid?
of his next statement. We
My
are
bad,
experiencing some turbulence problems, but do not worry. I will find solution
Yeah, sure.
to the weather. Not to the plane. You'll find a solution to the weather.
Well,
He's there in the cockpit, parting the clouds like the
we hit
gods use.
those. Wow, you took my
Compare
ammo.
that to the bullshit you're used to on bloody budget airlines.
Wait, how do you have
I was on
11?
budget airline once. Again, we were waiting on the runway for about an hour. Everyone was getting a little bit nervous.
What do they stack? What do they stack up to?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are experiencing a few technical difficulties. In a few moments, the cabin will go quiet as we kill the engine before we then reboot it again, and we should be off in a couple of moments. Sorry, come again? We're on a little metal bird that is about to be propelled through the air at hundreds of kilometers per hour, and the way you plan on fixing the current problem is by switching it off and switching it back on again. It's a plane, not a bloody PlayStation. Make some shit up. What's next? The air hostess on the runway blowing on it to see whether that works. But that's the problem. We're all now in the mindset of traveling with budget airlines. So when you travel on a nice airline, you forget. Like food, for example. I'm used, if I'm on a plane, to having to buy the food in the airport. Otherwise, it's 10 euros for a panini on board that's as dry as a camel's fanny, and no one wants that. So I was in the airport. I bought myself a massive Burger King, the biggest Burger King that I could muster. Burgers, fries, nuggets, everything. So much that I had to pay for it as extra baggage. I get onto the Deutsche Air flight. I start eating it. I eat so much food. You know when you've eaten so much that when you sweat, you can smell meat on it? I had the meat sweat. 10 minutes into the flight, the air hostess starts walking down the centre of the plane with a trolley, administering, as she goes, a complimentary cheese strudel. Now, my free shit radar clocks her immediately. I clocks her like the Predator. I'm like, oh yeah, honey, you better come on down, get some of that cheesy goodness to daddy. It's because my internal monologue is from Harlem. And giving out these cheese strudels, she stops at a German gentleman that is sat next to me, who, like myself, had opted to buy something for himself in the airport. He got us some salad concoction. He looks at her, she looks at him. The look lasts no longer than a second, but it is as though, in that moment, everything has been said. It is as though the man has gone, Guten Tag, mein Herr! But I must point out to you that I will not be requiring your delicious baked goods today, because I have decided to instead partake in the consumption of this utterly delicious salad platter of cold meats and pickled vegetables. Therefore, it would be totally illogical and irrational for me to take from you your cheese strudel. I must bid you farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and point out how similar I sound to the pilot in this story. She walks off. Okay? She then arrives at my place. She looks at me. She looks at my sweaty, meaty face. She looks at the carnage on my tray table, the sotted remnants of my Burger King meal. She smiles again. And then, ladies and gentlemen, she moves the trolley on by. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where the fuck do you think you're going? I start panicking, alright? I'm looking around my place. She look above me to see if there's a sign. I was not aware that I was sat in the no strudel zone. I beckon her back like I'm a policeman that's caught a drink driver. I'm like, madam, you better park that vehicle up. And I suggest you have a pretty damn good explanation as to what that little moment of madness was about. Where the hell is my cheese strudel? She looks at me, smiling. She's still smiling, like this is some big bloody joke to her. And do you know what she says, ladies and gentlemen? She goes, but sir is eating the burger. I'm like, yes, I knew had just eaten the nicest meal of his entire life and was so full that the consumption of any more solid matter would cause Sir to explode across the cabin. If Sir is offered something that is free, Sir will take said free item, even if by eating it will make Sir feel physically ill. So would you kindly stop making assumptions about my dietary requirements? Pop that pretty little hand of yours into that trolley and strudel me up. In hindsight, I might have been a little more polite. The lady puts her hand into the trolley. She withdraws from it one complimentary cheese strudel. I swipe it from her triumphantly, not breaking eye contact for a moment. I then take the biggest bite that I can muster. It is at this point, ladies and gentlemen of the Hammersmith Apollo, that I realize 3 vital pieces of information about the Deutsche Air complimentary cheese strudel. Number 1, it is the hottest thing I have ever put in my mouth in my entire life. It now feels like I have just given a blowjob to the Human Torch. Fire coursing through my very veins, but do I let this register on my face? Oh, no, no, no. I do not want to give the strudel Fraulein the satisfaction. Number 2, vital piece of information
Right
about
near me
the
as well.
complimentary cheese strudel on the Deutsche Air flight. It is the most disgusting thing I have ever tasted in my life. It tastes as though a tramp has just wrapped his foot in pastry and kicked me in the mouth. It's so gross smelling and tasting that even the head chef at a Wetherspoons would be like, nah, we can't serve them that. Utterly disgusting. But do I give up? No, Hammersmith Apollo, I do not give up. In
Okay,
a
we'll
fit
do
of
a Arena
blind spirit,
Duos.
I eat every single morsel of that cheesy pocket of misery as a point of principle. Whitehall 1, Strudel Nazi nil. And final vital piece of information about the Deutsche Air complimentary cheese strudel is that if you are sat in the first class seats, it is indeed a complimentary cheese strudel. But if, like me, you're in
Arena
standard
Duos.
class, it costs you €4.50. Epic fail. That's why the German economy.
Cümle ekonomi. Sımıdamı yüz bedenem yuhu vara göre gidip yuhu ama böyle. İnsikal. Ba. Ba. Send in.
Me is driving and ours is up shit creek without a paddle.
Hello, who's Lucid JDM? Who's Lucid JDM? Yeah. Your dollop cheese. Oh hell no, boy. Yeah, I'm sorry, stream. I just have to.
Down here today. Basically, I've just joined Anonymous about, say, literally 3 months ago, and I didn't believe about it, to be honest with you, and basically, I've been brought a light, and I've seen how corrupt our government is, and how everything is, so I'm here to make a change with every other people here, as you can see, and basically, like, that you got big companies that's not paying tax, like Starbucks, etc. I could go on for so long, but at the end of the day, they're not paying taxes, and they're making it harder on us people that are trying to survive in this world, that are born and raised in this country and whatnot, and etc. etc. And basically, like, I'm here just to, like, support Anonymous, really. Like, that's about it, really, to be honest.
What part of I'm a freaky fat bitch don't you understand? Before I could even give this nigga some, he just had this fixation in his damn mind that he was just gonna blow my little fat world. Motherfucker, I've been waiting 3 months for this shit. Who the fuck you think you about to play with? Bitch, you fuck stimulating my clit. Bitch, stimulate my motherfucking mind. You got to stimulate a bitch like me. And when I say fucking stimulate, this is what the fuck I mean. To make a long
Hi. I think every teenager's facing problems with their parents or the school with their peers. And I can vouch for the fact that this has a huge impact on their life. But the impact is not necessarily a negative thing, like you might think. Just listen to my story, which still couldn't break me down, despite some pretty bad circumstances. I was born in a small town near London, into quite a regular English family. We were not poor, but sometimes had troubles with money. My parents have always been quite supportive, especially my mum. She used to say that she always knew how special I was. She'd noticed that I'd had some trouble with the coordination of my movements and eyesight when I was a kid. When I'd grown up a little bit, it had become evident that numbers and letters didn't make sense to me. Hence, doctors at some point diagnosed me with dyslexia. So now you can probably imagine how challenging my life at school was. Mum did her best to get me adapted to normal life, so that I didn't feel uncomfortable with my peers. However, the parenting methods might not seem very normal at first sight. For example, there was a moment when we were going to Granny's house in Devon. I think I must have been misbehaving, or something like that, in the back seat, because Mum pushed me out the car and said that I should find my own way home. There were about 3 miles left to go, and I was 4 years old. Even though many years have passed since then, I still feel the fear that I felt back then, standing there alone, surrounded by an endless field. I had nothing left to do but go. I didn't make it there until it got dark. I was tired, starving, maybe even to our relatives like 50 miles away from home. She said it was really important to reach them. She gave me some food, like an apple and a sandwich, and said that I had to get water somewhere on my own. It was hard and chilly to ride a bike in snowy weather. The whole way I kept wondering why fate had given me such a harsh mum. I almost got lost twice, since I could barely read the road signs. I probably never felt more exhausted than when I finally reached my destination that day. Tough approach, you might say. Yeah. What mother could ever do that to her beloved son, right? But all this stuff definitely built my character. Despite some natural disabilities, I rarely got ill and formed a strong habit of never giving up. My years at school were full of tribulations from my everyday life. According to some sort of family tradition, my parents sent me to an all-boys school, and teachers there were never forbidden to beat us for any shortcoming. I had plenty of them, as you might already have guessed. Teachers literally considered me the dumbest person they'd ever met. Well, I guess they were right, since I couldn't answer any of their questions. Nobody realized that I was nearsighted. It took them a couple of semesters to find me the perfect glasses, but I still couldn't study well, being dyslexic. I tried my skills on the playing field, but, you know, I just couldn't make myself become an athlete. I nearly failed school, constantly being punished for not reading well, for not knowing the diameter of a circle, for having dirty shoes, or for poorly making my bed. Of course, at first, things like these were scary, painful, and humiliating, but at some point I got used to a certain extent.
Do you all remember that classic kids movie made in the 70s about a pig and a spider? Yeah, Charlotte's Web. Remember how it made us a lot of money? I mean, remember how it ended on a cliffhanger? What was he talking about? It was a cliffhanger? I didn't know. No. Yeah, big cliffhanger! It's been 30 years! Everyone wants to know what happened to that spider! The spider died, Ethan. Oh, I didn't watch it. But you got one thing right. Everyone is wondering what happened next. The first movie wasn't satisfying enough. America needs a sequel. Who would watch that? And then 3 years later, we can make a live-action version. Now you're speaking my language, Ethan. Everyone else, you're fired. For some reason, movie producers and showrunners think that kids are stupid and don't know what good content is. They probably think that as long as a kid's show is a cartoon and it's moving, they'll love it. Well, here's the truth, Hollywood. The cartoons don't have to move, but you do need to write likable characters and a plot that actually makes sense. The only people who know what kids like these days are YouTubers. Am I right, fellow youths? Hashtag let Pokemon go to the polls. I thought I had pretty low standards as a kid, but sometimes I'd be watching a show and even I'd think, this is weird. Why does this need to exist? Why are the animals singing? One of my favorite shows growing up was Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've actually been rewatching some of the episodes while I work on videos, not because I enjoy it this time, but because it's good background noise, and sometimes the show will say something that's so stupid it's good.
Mokuba, what do I always tell you? If at first you don't succeed, blast them with your blue eyes again!
Anyway, because I'm an adult, I bought and framed 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And dang it, these cards are too small to even fit in the frame. I don't even know why I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! So much. It was basically just anime characters playing the exact same card game over and over. Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be losing, he would give a speech about friendship or the heart of the cards, and then he would draw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Must-Win card. And most of the time, he wouldn't even play by the rules. And then rinse and repeat that formula for 200 more episodes and 4 spin-offs, and you got yourself successful anime. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the first sign that gaming channels were going to be a thing. Kids just love watching other people play games, because they suck at them. Okay, enough about Japanese cartoons. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Was able to keep my hyperactive attention span engaged, then what TV shows did I think were weird even as a kid? Keep in mind that these opinions are coming from someone who thought the Star Wars prequels were good. So, please take it with a grain of salt. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. To be fair, I've never seen a single episode of TMNT. From what I hear, it's a good series. Just the concept by itself was enough for my kid brain to think, this show is silly and I'm not gonna watch it. Like, come on. Ninja Turtles? That's a little weird, seeing that turtles are slow and aren't very maneuverable.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
They're mutants? Okay, I guess that makes sense. And they're teenagers? Teenagers are mean to me. This is where I draw the line. Those are 3 adjectives that don't belong in a sentence together. And they're named after famous Renaissance artists? Why don't you just give them normal turtle names like Sheldon? Whatever. Let's go watch a real show about Japanese people playing card games. I used to think that the Powerpuff Girls was a girly TV show, so I never watched it. But then the show got rebooted, and everyone on the internet was saying how much they used to love the original. And all I could think was, man, if only I wasn't a sexist baby. Do you guys remember Zaboomafoo? Zaboomafoo was the show on PBS Kids where a lemur and these 2 brothers named the Crap Brothers would teach kids all about wild animals. I always thought that the 2 brothers were named the Crap Brothers, and I only just learned their real names right now when I looked up how to spell Zaboomafoo. Also, they have a website, and it looks like this. Anyway, one of the episodes was all about eggs. The Crap Brothers talk all about the different kinds of eggs animals lay, and then the lemur asks,
What's it like to be in an egg?
and then one of the Crap Brothers just appears in a giant egg and says, it's pretty squishy and gooey in here. And he brought a pizza with him.
Pizza!
I watched that episode as a kid and had 2 questions. 1, how do you get inside the egg? And 2, what laid him? The more I thought about it, the weirder I felt. This is how fetishes start, PBS. Can you believe my brother is inside this egg? Now, when I think back to movies I thought were weird as a kid, the first thing that comes to mind were those frickin' American Mousetail ones. They're about these mice trying to immigrate to America. Good luck doing a 2017 reboot. Dirty mouse lungs. Also, I have to talk about all those bad Disney sequels. They're all bad. Don't tell me, oh, I thought The Little Mermaid 2 was alright. No, they're all bad. My least favorite one was The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. I remember one time I watched both movies back to back, and just having seen the first movie, and then seeing the opening scene in the second one, I thought, what is this? This should be called The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I know those Disney sequels were just an easy way for Hollywood to make money, but think about how much more money they could have made if they just made good sequels. There was this one movie called Quest for Camelot, and as a kid, I liked this movie. It wasn't on my top 10, but it was alright. There was this one griffin who I thought looked cool and had a funny voice.
I'm streaming, Mum.
Oh, sorry.
However, there's one part of the movie, and if you've already seen this movie, you probably know what I'm going to talk about, where a 2-headed dragon sings a song about wanting to be separated from the other dragon. There's a lot of things wrong with this song. I don't want to go too in-depth, but at one part they dress up as Cher and Elvis for some reason, except kids who watch this are too young to know or care about these people, and any adults watching this with their kids are just thinking, this is uncomfortable. Keep in mind that it takes a team of people to animate something like this. This song had to go through multiple, well-paid professional songwriter people, and they all had to look at the scripts and go, yeah, this is definitely a good idea. The last movie that I suppressed was Charlotte's Web 2, Wilbur's Great Adventure. I don't think enough people are talking about this movie. I thought the first one was a classic story about a pig who cheats death because a nerd spider took pity on him. Also, I just want to talk about this one scene in the first movie where Wilbur found out the farmers are going to kill him, so he started crying, I don't want to die.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I know this pig isn't even real, but that scene was the closest thing to turning me vegan. The sequel is exactly what you'd expect from a sequel made 30 years after the original to be. They did change the character design a lot. I guess all these celebrities are still doing plastic surgery. Look what they made Charlotte look like in the sequel. The reason I bring up this movie is because of a scene towards the end. So this one character just can't fit in with all the other farm animals. He's a black sheep. Literally, they made him a black sheep. He was doomed to be an outcast from the start. And then a fox has a musical number, attacks the farm, and then goes after the black sheep, the other white meat. But he doesn't kill and eat the black sheep right there, no. Instead, he kidnaps, or sheep-naps, the sheep and takes them to an abandoned house, as any fox would do. And then, I don't know if I'm interpreting this the wrong way, but watching this scene, I was picking up some creepy, non-advertiser-friendly vibes. The fox is basically telling the sheep, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat ya. I'm gonna eat ya. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you in my mouth. Just eat him already. Stop licking your lips. Look what he does with his tail. And tell me you're not picking up some sexual tension. There's even a part where the sheep started to run away, but then the fox dragged him back down. Where do you think you're going, sheep boy? I'm gonna be a furry. If you're weirded out by this, don't worry. I was too. And also, we're all done. Those were all the movies and shows that weren't too far suppressed down for me to tell you about. I asked a friend what movies weirded them out as a kid, and they said The Hunchback of Notre Dame. What are you talking about? That was a great movie. Get on my level, scrub. I used to watch foxes seduce their meals before they bored them. Were there any movies or TV shows that weirded you out as a kid? Write it down in a journal and give it to your parents and blame them for letting you watch television. Okay, so I got some Christmas merch up in the merch store, so if you want to support the channel, that'd be nice. I think they look cool. Since this video came out so late, the Black Friday sale that would have come on Black Friday is now going on right now, from today until Friday the 1st. So, you know, if you wanted to get your mom a Christmas present now would be a good time. Link in the description, or, bam, link to it in the end card. So what's with all these different colored penguins scrolling by? Well, if you follow me on Twitter, you'd understand it. Yeah, I'm begging for Twitter followers, but I'm trying to get verified here. Also, I have some full-time colorers now, so thanks, guys. And remember, seatbelts save 15,000 people every year, so wear them.
Calling all wizards. This is your ministry. Our wizarding community is at risk of exposure.
Hey, England! For the entirety of this video, I'm going to be calling this sport football and this sport soccer, okay? Well, blimey, mate, we got a cheeky bugger here, we do. Well, pip-pop cheerio, hope a stiffy winks your knockers, God save the queen. What did I just say? So, the theme of this video, sports. Either you love them, or you hate them. Or you have some other third opinion. Growing up, my family was never big on sports. We never watched any games on the telly. Sorry, I still got some British in me. And me and my dad never went out and played catch. He also never taught me how to shave. He was gone a lot. He always talked about Heather. Okay, but I did play soccer for a couple years when I was like 7. I was on the green team. Sports at that age aren't even like sports. It's just parents wanting you to go outside more. Being a goalie on a soccer team when you're that age is super stressful. The whole team is counting on you. Even stopping a ball that's gently rolled towards you is difficult. One time, the other team we were playing was so sucky that all the players spent the whole game on their half of the field. And I was the goalie for my team, and I remember just sitting down and picking at the grass. Soccer was the only sport that I've been on a team for. Well, I mean, I'm not counting the track team that I was on for only 2 days. There was this kid I mentioned a long time ago in my Boy Scout video named Micah. Now, he was a soccer fanatic. I wonder what he's doing. Okay, England. We have this holiday called Thanksgiving. We celebrate it because it's when we left your lame country. Don't ask what we did next. So on Thanksgiving, for some reason, it's a tradition to play football before you go and eat food. So while the ladies stay inside and cook the meal, the men go outside and throw the pigskin around. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm not a sexist. But I mean, that is what happens. So one time during Thanksgiving, I was a little kid, like 11 or 12, and I was playing football with my dad and his other 40-year-old friends. So me being the littlest, I wasn't particularly the best player, but while we were playing, I freaking caught the ball. I caught it! And then I just started booging it across the field. I probably never ran so quickly my entire life. And I actually made it. I scored a home run. Woo! And that, to me, was such a pivotal point in my life. I felt so accomplished. Me, a little kid, scored a goal against a bunch of adults. I would think back to it if I was ever feeling sad. Like, oh, I failed this math test, but,